Hello and welcome back to Masquerade, Song and Shadows. Last time we went through the sewers, had a bit of combat. We found a, can I see it? No, character? No. Ah, there we are. We found an undecorated mask. It needs to be decorated first, which means it'll give me a different ability. So this is a flame stride mask, and this will be a different type of flame mask, which would be cool. And it's apparently very rare to find. So let us look for the glassmaker. I really like this game. It's I love the music, and the storyline to me is interesting. I want to know what's going on. So that's why we're continuing. Wards of Umbra. When the concept of wards had been introduced, they were received well by the population of Umbra. As the city grew, however, territory became scarce and the boundaries of the wards began pushing against each other. In modernity, wards are commonly fought over, sometimes through political maneuvering, other times through physical displays of aggression, with the victor claiming the contested ward as new territory. Every time I see them, they're media dancing around. Okay. The media are taught to the Masquerada by the various guilds, all of which have their own way of instruction. Mask runners, however, do not have this privilege and learn to wield the elements by themselves. Without proper tutelage, the finesse with which they wield their powers pales in comparison to the Masquerade. And this is what has helped to sustain the inequity between the two factions. Even after my brother died at the beginning of the War of Bearings, distributing Mascherines to the Mask Runners have found it difficult to combat the Masquerade because of this gap in proficiencies. Some scholars are of the opinion that without any training in any of the media whatsoever, the Mask Runners should in fact have been quelled years ago. Why isn't this the case baffles them. However, the Porteri have worked hard to crush the rebellion, but yet their efforts progress far more slowly than the case should be. This is where we want to go. Then let us go up that street. We're going against the crowd. Oh no. Pause! Okay. Step 1, use that ability. Okay, we'll go to him. Okay. Let's go here. Pause. He keeps falling. You need some armor or something. The Quiet Order Warehouse. Lots of blood in here. His brother. To make the Fae. We'll do that first. One skill point awarded. Ooh, the plot thickens even further. Oh my god, case notes, the lady, Herald, alright. My brother never mentioned anything about the Herald or this lady that seems to be the spokesperson of, but I suppose I should not be surprising my brother left a power void in his wake that others must have rushed to fill. This Herald must have been the victor, but his place as leader of the Masquerades makes me wonder what happened to Lysandra Rorick, my brother's second in command. Could she be the lady? I cannot claim to be an expert in all things related to Masquerades, but I do find it surprising that this is the first that I'm hearing of this lady. Apparently she is a figure in the Masquerades ranks and has a mouthpiece whom they refer to as the Herald, but any information beyond that is cast in a shadow. She must have been a recent occurrence then, which makes the command that she has over the Masquerades even more surprising. Okay, we'll close that up. Nope, we don't want to do that. Lore, culture. Never in the history of Ombre has its people learned how to summon the fantastical fae that roam the land around it. Always we've simply found them inexplicably, but never have we witnessed a birth of creation of one. Now, however, that seems to be changing. The ritual in Razatos's office is evidence that they are born of elements from the world around them, and I suspect it has something to do with the bloodletting. Details are scant enough that I am left with merely postulation, but hopefully this investigation that I am on will bring me closer to the truth. We'll close this up. The rest is all gameplay stuff. We're going to close this out. Let us go. We have a skill point. Okay, so new skills cost 2. Improving upon skills only costs 1. Interesting. Increases damage when there are no allies near. All allies in combat take less damage. Well, that's interesting. Whenever Cicero changes stance, he gains temporary damage boost. Whenever a non-fire elemental tag is activated, the target will be forced to attack Cicero. Focus and mask charge. I don't know what to do. I kind of want all my allies to take less damage. Let's take that. Oh, you can't. Ah, interesting. Okay. Oops. Come on. Come on back there, buddy. All right, so you have, let's see. Whenever a non-water elemental tag is activated, Calden gains a mass charge. Whenever a water tag is activated, skill cooldown gets reduced. Increase attack speed. Ooh, what's next? Cast takes less damage. Increase focus. Do I save up? Oh, yeah, this ability here. Reduces skill cooldown and takes lesser damage. Increases aura size and nearby allies take lesser damage. I actually want this because he dies a lot. I want him to take less damage. Okay, that's our skill points. Our journal is updated. Got another one. This is just telling us what we already know. Masquerade is a large faction. Infiltrating the ranks would be too long. Besides, I'm not welcome there, at least. They'd likely choose to kill me over giving me the time of day. All right. Intriguing. Intriguing, intriguing. Is there more to attack? Or would we have to fight our way out? Oh my god. I can't get in there. Oh, why am I going way over here? Okay. When the skill points are ordered. Oh, well, we got another skill point. That's cool. Passivaires. Masquerade who practice morbusto alone are called passivaires, and practice a type of dance that involves strong, cold-blooded, contained movements. The passivaires among all the Masquerade have their ability to brand the largest volume of their element at any one time, and their abilities reflect this. Earthbrand passivaires have the ability to summon walls of earth. Airbrand passivaires channel pounding blast of wind. With the raw strength and power of Morbusto comes a price, however. Passivaires are almost never able to control their element with precision. Large, bold displays of their power are often all they can manage. All right. Let us load here, and then we will wrap up this episode. We inspected all right, so oh my. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this episode here. It's actually really hard to find a spot to just sort of stop. We took care of we basically went into the ward. We investigated the glass blower's place. We discovered that Razatov has figured out how to summon Fae and was captured and is still alive. So in theory, he could still be alive. So the mystery basically is continuing. We're continuing to solve the mystery. And of course, there's all sorts of other things going on in the background. And this game is very interesting. So I hope you've been enjoying this look at Masquerada, Songs and Shadows. And until next time, Delgar out.